Hello. Evening. Hello. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, for goodness sake. Hello. Oh. Now what's up? I've got those stupid pictures up again. Hello. Hang on a minute, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Hang on a minute. I've got these stupid pictures up again. Now, somebody did something about this the other day. Let's just go press normal. Press normal. No, I don't know what's going on here. Right, normal. There we go. Right. We're up. Sorry, we're having a couple of little problems here tonight, chaps, because I haven't got my tripod here. There we go, that'll do it. Thank you, Mrs. B. Just need to move things around slightly. Everybody all right then? I'm fine, thank you, Chris. Yeah, she just sorted out the light for me and everything. Actually, let's move the light over there a bit more. And this light is courtesy of Kevsa. This is the new light. Hello, Pete. Yep, just waiting for the time so that I can do the draw. Yeah, I certainly did, Graham. Hello, South Coast Angler 123 and everybody else. My next trip, I don't know. I need to get this giveaway draw out first tonight. I might go out tomorrow night or yeah. What day are we today? We are Wednesday. I might go out Thursday night. I don't know yet. I haven't looked at the tide times or anything. But it's getting towards the weekend, and this weekend's got a much stronger tide. I think it's spring tide this weekend. And like you all know, I don't like going out when there's loads of people out, and there'll be loads of people out on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. Here's a question for you all. Actually, no, you're the competition people, so I don't know if you'll have a view. Saturday is big tide, is it? I was just wondering if you lot have got a view on where you'd like me to fish next. Because it's going to be somewhere around where I live. Have they, Peter? Yeah, I think they've turned up down here as well. But I'm not sure whether to go just back down to Southsea again or go along to Eastney. The trouble is with Eastney, it's a much bigger beach. But I could go there, or I could go Nudist Beach, or I could go the Pyramids, or somewhere completely different I've got in mind. But anybody got any views on where you want to see the next live stream then? Yeah, I'd love to get on a road trip soon. Your spot, Richard. I was thinking of doing that next week, to be honest with you. The Nudist Beach, you reckon, Jonathan, do you? I know there's some bigger rays in there. Cumbria, if only I could get up to Cumbria. No, Richard, I want to spend a good few hours down at your spot, so I want to choose the right tide to go down there. Hello, Vinny. That's all right, mate. Selsey, to be honest with you, I'm a bit fed up of going over to Selsey because I've only had a dogfish over there. I quite like where we are at Portsmouth because there's some good beaches around Portsmouth. Yeah, effectively, Richard, that's another little road trip for me, isn't it? Because I've got to go off the island. Yeah, and I'm tempted to think the Nudist Beach, and like you say, John, I think where I feel safe. Well, I do feel safer at Southsea, but I was wondering about going down into Old Portsmouth. I don't know. Do you know what? I think it's probably best to wait on the day and see how I get on. So, oh, hang on a minute. I haven't got the prize to wave at you. Be back in a second. Yeah, not exactly organised today. Hello, everybody else that's just joined in. Yeah, I might do go potty. It all depends on how many people are down there. I've got a day or two to decide anyway, but only 44 on. Well, it doesn't matter. There doesn't have to be lots watching this tonight, does there? Are there? Really, Richard? Where are you going to go and dig then? In the harbour? Yeah, Skegness. I bet there's some cod showing up north around Lincolnshire now, aren't there? Yeah, that's the thing, John. I've got some plans on. I've got some plans. Oh, okay, Richard. I've got some plans to head around the country, but we've all got to. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. We've all got to just wait and see what happens after COVID's finished and. Hang on. Laptops. Yep. Right, okay, we're at 8 o'clock. What do we think then? We're about ready to do the winner's draw then. I think we can't we, get it out of the way and then have a chat if we want to. I did say I'd be doing it at 8 o'clock, and as it is 8 o'clock. Right, okay, so as you will remember, this is for an embroidered t-shirt. It's nicely embroidered as well, and it's a Fruit of the Loom, and it's in a small adult size. So, like I did with my last giveaway, I've got my random generator all set up here, and I've got it all set up with the video that I asked you to comment on. You won't be able to see this very clearly, but just here I've put down the word shirt that I asked you all to comment with. That was the key word. So what I'll do to start with, I'll click this button down here which says get the YouTube comments, and that will give me how many people have entered the competition. 56 people have entered. Can you see that underneath the thing? So there we go, 56 people entered. So all I'm going to do now is come across to the other side of the screen. Somewhere I've got to go up a bit. I've come down too high, too far. Looking for the start button. It was there when I looked a few minutes ago. Recommend this tool. Adverts. There it is. So here we have the start button over here. Can't see the cursor. It's very difficult doing this, you know. Where's the cursor gone? Right. Cursor's over it. So we'll click start. It's going through all the names. The winner is Barmy Andy 72. So Barmy Andy 72, congratulations. If you'd like to contact me, and then we'll arrange for it to be sent to you. So once again, that's Barmy Andy 72. So congratulations. Yes, thank you very much, Scott. Is there a Barmy Andy 72 online at the moment? If not, well, he'll be looking up sometime soon to have a look to see how he got on. Thank you, Les. Thank you, Andy. Right, now that's done, I can bring you a bit closer. I hope you can't smell it, but you're actually sat on top of the rat cage at the moment. So, well, yeah, I might as well keep these on so that I can carry on. So I've got one or two ideas on what to do for the next one, but I don't particularly. I never. Which side is the camera? Where is the blooming camera? Oh, it's up there. I could talk to you up there instead of looking somewhere else. I never intended to start doing these giveaways regularly or not. Again, it's like I've not intended to do all these live streams either. It's just something that it's just growing. It's just what's happening. So I think I will do another giveaway, especially because I do like thinking I'm helping out the younger anglers. Because like I've said before, somebody's got to nurture them. Somebody's got to help them on the way. So I will come up with some thoughts. I've got some thoughts, maybe a reel this time. Maybe some rigs. I don't know. But I don't want to do them all the time, regularly all the time. Thanks, Nick. That's kind of you. Yeah. Haven't heard anything yet from, what was the young lad's name? Ollie. Oll's Outdoors. He hasn't posted his video yet for his unwrapping, because I guess they're still got COVID going on in Australia, and he said he was going to do an unwrapping and then he was going to go and use them. Thank you, John. Really, Shibby? 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 Well, I know you don't need the giveaways, but people have been responding to them. Really, Devon fishing. Well, like I say, I don't know. I know. Hello, Naughty Dwarf 18. How's South Carolina at the moment, then? Thank you, Nick. What was I just saying? I was just waffling about something. Is it? Hang on a minute, Paul. Yes, Richard. I was absolutely amazed to see it, because that's, like I said, that was the first time ever I've caught a dragonet, and only the second time in my life that I've seen them. Oh, thank you, Mel. Right, Paul, and everybody else. The army selection went really, really well, but there was a minor hiccup because Charlie's birth father went west many, many years ago, and I consequently came along as well, married his mum and adopted him. The original long birth certificate has gone missing. So what they've now said, because they don't know if he's clear, he's got to have a blood test. What's it for, Janet? Janet? No, she can't hear. She's got headphones on. He's got to have a blood test to make sure he hasn't got... Mrs. B, what was the blood test Charlie's got to have?
Sickle cell.
Sickle cell, that's right. He's got to have a blood test to make sure he hasn't got sickle cell. But they've told him, provided the blood test is okay, then he's joining up in February. We haven't got a date yet, because he's got his final little puff and pant run thing to do, which they wouldn't do today, because they said, well, you can't do that just in case you're sickle cell. She's obviously not bloody sickle cell. But they are going to do that within weeks, and then he'll go in February. So that's what we're all working towards now. So thank you for asking about that. Yeah, the lollipop rigs, it's funny, but Richard's asked me to make him some of those as well. And I am going to make them out of the lollipops rather than the cotton bud rigs, because the cotton buds I've found, they will split on the ends, whereas the lollipop rigs are a lot harder plastic. And yes, it's plastic. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Nick. Because they can't prove his parentage is English, that's why he's got to have it, just to completely wipe it out. I don't understand the fuss myself, because it's like they're saying it's a racism thing. You can't have black people join the army, but of course you can. So sickle cell can get in there somehow. I don't know enough about it, but that's all he's been told, is that he's got to have a blood test to rule that out. And once that's ruled out, he's in. So, yes. Yeah, he can get on and move on with his life. What are you laughing at, Vinny? So, anything you want to talk about? Any questions I can answer? Yes, I do know. Yes, what they did turn around today, they said to him he would be an absolute asset to the corps that he wants to go into, and he's going into the old Hampshire Regiment, which are the Tigers now, the Princess of Wales Royal Regiment, the PWRR. And he said for them, they would absolutely love to have them to join him, because the tests that he did today and yesterday, they said he scored the highest that they've seen for an absolute long time, and they want him. So if he's wanted as cannon fodder, let them have him. It's what he wants to do with his life. How many Fred Polos do I have? About half a dozen at the moment. Paul, what's that got to do with anything? What would I like to next catch? Who's asking that? Mel. What would I like to next catch? I would like to catch next a fish. Hello, Reese. Yeah, I don't care. I'm even quite happy to catch a whiting at the moment, because I haven't had one this year. I haven't had that many bass. What is your favourite fishing spot on the south coast? Well, I don't have that much experience of them, because I haven't done that many of them. I've done all the ones around Portsmouth. I've done Hayling, I've done Selsey, I've done Bracklesham. Done a couple in Southampton. So as it stands, it's got to be Chesil Beach, hands down. Because what I loved about Chesil Beach, you could fish there and catch big fish anytime with it. Thank you very much, Pete. I will. You can catch big fish at Chesil any time of the day or night, whether you're planning for it or not. Okay, thanks, Paul. Yeah, Hillhead's okay, Vinny, and I've had a couple of bass out there, haven't I? I seem to have been able to catch a few big bass this year. But Hillhead's okay, it was fine, whilst it was free parking. But Fareham Council are now going to make you pay to park there. And I don't want to pay to park over 2 lanes with Mike's camper. That's why I've been thinking that to go to Richard's spot that he and I have been talking about, it would be better to go in the car, because it would be easier to park it. Yeah, West Bexington is where I went on my 3 Chesil. Was that Mel, wasn't it? Yeah, yes, Mel. West Bexington is where I put the. Have they put their prices up? Have they? Well, West Bexington is where we parked the camper, and I've been there 3 times now. I don't have a favourite fish to eat, to be honest. No, I haven't been down to Portland yet, Richard. I was thinking of doing that if I go out on a road trip. One of the things I was thinking about doing was doing a Dorset Coast road trip and just going from a spot to see. I'm just trying to think. Charlie and I had a fish that we ate the other day. Oh, that was a bass. That was my first ever bass. Didn't get what the fuss was about it, but it was nice enough. I'm a whitefish meter at the moment. And I haven't eaten a lot of the... Really, Scott? I haven't eaten a lot of the fish that I've caught, to be honest, because I don't go out to catch to eat. I go out to catch to throw back, or to catch, you know. It's a bit of a sports fisherman, really. Chesil is very hit or miss. You can have a good day or a bad day. But it's the same with any beach, surely. Is it? Yes, Richard. Dream is better than best. Well, I've had myself some big bream. Hello, Dan. I've had some big bream, and I've even thought about keeping them. Who won the shirt? Oh, come on, people! I've forgotten the Barbie Andy or something, wasn't it? Hang on, if I look back on these comments, I can tell you who won the shirt. Congratulations to the winner somewhere around. Yeah, it was Barmy Andy 72. Barmy Andy 72 was the winner. Oh, sorry. Yes, I have fished East Sussex. I went to Norman's Bay and fished there. Norman's Bay is part of the whole Pevensey Bay thing. Oh, Pat. Yes. Well, like I say, I'm not bored with catching conger eels, and West Bexington when I was there. It was just about a year ago when I did that cod trip video over there, my first ever road trip and my first ever cod within a couple of weeks. What was I just saying? That was West Bexington. Yeah, well, that's right. And it was throwing up some nice congers compared to the straps and the bootlaces that we get here. And I'm still pleased to catch, quite a big conger. Hello, Ashley. Thank you very much. That's kind of you. And that's what I liked about it. And even the stamp of pouting was a lot bigger than the pouting we get here. So it really was. If you had to choose where in Portsmouth, where would I fish? Hello, Weekend Fish 1984. Jonathan. I don't know. I've started to get to the state that I don't like going out at night on my own, which is a little bit of a wimpy thing. And Vinny's right. I do like fishing the pyramids. It's protected by that big wall there. So it's protected from the wind. It's protected from people. It's protected from all sorts of stuff. Grumpy old trout. I think, to me, cleaning the reel's a bit more important than watching me give away a t-shirt. How am I? I'm fine, mate. Thanks. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, Old Portsmouth. Richard, there's quite a reasonable car park in Old Portsmouth. It's not free. You've got to pay for it. But I can't guarantee that you'll catch one there. I fished there loads and loads of times, as you know, over the last couple of years from the videos. And before. Is that car park free as well, Vinny? Is it? The one behind the... what's it called? That little cafe? No, can't think what the name of it now. So there you go. If you look on Google Maps, Richard, and zoom in to Old Portsmouth, is it called the Spinnaker, is it? Didn't know that. If you look on Google Maps and go to Old Portsmouth, you will see the car park there, and that's 20, 30 yards away. Why can't you go off the pier at the moment then? Oh no, you're not allowed to go off the jetty, the little pilot's jetty. That's all been... don't know about that, Les. The pilot's jetty's all been closed off now because... Oh, I thought you meant the car park was free, Vinny, but I know the roads are. There you go, Richard. The roads are free after 6. And there's nearly always a space around there. And there's that car park there. There's a free car park round by the benches as well, isn't there? But that's always full up with residents that live there. But like I was saying, Richard, in essence, the dragonets shouldn't have been where I caught it. Because the dragonets live where the gobies live. The gobies live. The car park near the pond thing. It's near Canberra Dock. It's not a pond. Do you mean Canberra Dock? It goes in a bit. I suppose on the Google Maps it does look like a pond, but it's a small inlet of water for the tugs and fishing boats to go in. Anyway, what was I waffling about? Oh yes, the dragonette. Now, when I caught my sand goby down in no, it's not an artificial pond. Anyway, Edwin, I'll come back to you on that in a minute. When I caught my sand goby when we were down in Cornwall at Padstow, that was a silted out little harbour. So all the sand gobies were living in here. Now, no, Darren, not in the salt water you don't. Now, over here, the beach down by the coffee cup is where I threw a water wolf camera. I cast it out, I didn't throw it. And on that footage, I saw sand gobies there. And that is where Justin was catching, well, I saw him caught a dragonette. It was a bigger one than the one I caught. And that made sense because it's just those little rolling sand, I'll call them sand dunes, but rivulets, they go up and down. It's like corrugated, sand line on the bottom, really, to look at it. And that's where Justin caught his, Richard. It was a male, so it was the coloured ones. And I don't know why I caught that dragonette where I was fishing, because we don't believe it's sandy there. I don't know what it is. There's all sorts of rubbish in the harbour there. And, Vinny, don't they dredge that out every now and again for the ferries to go in and out? So we didn't think it was a sandy bottom there where I caught it. So we can't understand why I caught a dragonette there. I asked on Facebook the other day, because they're meant to be a common fish, about the dragonette, and nobody's responded. I thought it was an unusual fish to catch around here, because I haven't seen them anywhere, apart from that one that the lock, stock and tackle owner, Justin, caught. So that's only two in, what, we're coming up to 6 years of fishing on the beaches around here that I've seen. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean things, but hearsay and conversations and talks, nobody else has talked about catching a dragonette. Are they? I thought they were a sandfish because they're always confused with the gobies. Well, anyway, there's the two places, Richard, that I know they've been caught. But I've chucked loads of lines out. Yeah, the female one I caught, Grumpy Old Trout, was just pretty plain and boring. She wasn't very colourful, and I thought it was normally the other way around. She was much smaller than the male. No, I still love catching it, though. It was a new species for me. Flounder? What's a flounder? I haven't seen one of those in a... Ooh, crikey. 3 years is the last time I caught a flounder, and that was just on the beaches out here. Yeah, I've got mixed views on that, because I think it's a lot of the American YouTube stuff that I watch. They are so official in looking after their are they, Richard? They're so official looking after their stocks of saltwater fish that they have seasons that you can and you can't, and they, I don't know how, but they police them rigidly, that you got undersized and oversized, and you got dates right up to this date that you can and can't fish. It's not a huge stable lap. Look, this is the light that Kevsa was kind enough to send to me. Look, this is the one I'm shining in my face. So, a huge thank you to her. And this has been tried it out, and it's shining me. It's Yeah, exactly. Yes, they are, aren't they? I have used a shrimp net in the summer when I've been fishing down near the. It was Barmy Andy 72, Harry. When I was fishing down near the jetty, I was using a shrimp net there, but I wasn't catching too many shrimps. But I didn't know I was putting them on the bottom, and apparently you've got to have it halfway up for shrimp is the best. Otherwise, you get all the crabs in there. Who? Yeah, really? Well, Richard, I was thinking, Richie, that might be something that I'll target at that spot of yours. Target? Yeah, well, that's going to be worms and. Hello, Chris. Tomorrow or the next day, I haven't decided yet. I've not looked at the weather. I've not looked at the tides. I know the tide's building. But like I was saying to everybody else, Friday and Saturday here is when everybody else gets out, and I just always feel awkward. Edward, the reliable place for here for place. Okay, Richard, the reliable place in Portsmouth for place is in front of the old Marine Barracks. The old Marine Barracks has thrown up some good sized place, and that was when I have had some flounder. How old was I when I caught my first fish? I was a teenager in Southampton. I think I caught it before I went out on holiday with mum and dad. Me and a friend from school, we used to go down the river. I've got a feeling I was just in secondary school, which was 72, which makes me 11. So I reckon I was 12 years old when I caught my first one. And me and my mate Kevin, we used to go down to where the Spitfire building is, where they built the Spitfires. And we used to chuck in by the side of the floating bridge down there. Cody, it's too late, sorry. And we used to catch tons and tons of baby flounder and gobies. Yes, Chris. Yeah, that's my problem. As I've got older and got used to having this diagnosis, I feel in some ways I've grown with the diagnosis, and now I am more nervous of going out where there's more people. I do like going out and having one person with me, but I don't like going out with having a few. However, yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Okay, Richard. Well, I'd like the sound of that. GJ, I don't tend to, because I love these little chinnoos. And I just use a bait needle to put the worms on the chinnoos. And that's what I use even for the little fish, like I was catching the other day. And if you saw them, those wrasse, they were getting early just lip hooked as well. And the bass was similar. It's only when they open their mouths and suck the whole thing down that the chinny will go deeper. The dragonette took it deeper, but I managed to get that. I don't know what it's called. It's a squeezy. I haven't got it here. A squeezy bait removal tool. Oh, have I got it here? Hang on a minute. I've got a fishing bag here. This was unplanned. Oh no, do you know what? I can't be bothered with it. I'd have to sort through all the fishing stuff that I've left up here for some reason. No, so the dragonette did take it deep, but I managed to get it out without any sign of blood or anything, so that was fine. Yes, Richard, like I say, this is going to be happening really soon. Okay, GJ. Do you live around here then? Oh, right. Okay, Chris. So, I've been on 40 minutes. I've done the giveaway. Oh, right. Oh, I'd love to fish up in North Wales. Hello, Dano. Is going live helping me? I don't know. I've found that I'm enjoying doing the going live. It's a lot easier for me than doing the videos. The videos, Nestor, I buy my rag from two places. Either Lock, Stock and Tackle, which is the tackle shop down on Elm Grove, or in Baits R Us, and they're online and they're up by the really? Baits R Us are up by the incinerator, and they're a lot cheaper. Do you, Philip? Well, this is why Kevsa sent me this. All right. This is why Kevsa. Do you, Jonathan? All right. This is why Kevsa sent me this light that I'm using this evening. And yes, I know it's off to one side, but she sent it to me so that it can help me. Why do you like my glasses? They're only cheapies, £2 ones from the local chemist, because I keep breaking them, so I'm so clumsy. That's the one thing with my problem. Video tell you how clumsy I am. Yeah, he's up on the Wirral, isn't he? And I've seen he does go on to go over to North Wales as well. Yeah. Thanks, Dano. That's kind of you, mate. Yes, you have, Calvin. Sorry, it was going on at 8 o'clock, mate. The winner was Barmy Andy 72. Has anybody else had a lot of these Chinese people coming up recently? Or Far Eastern girls and stuff? You didn't miss anything, Hakan. I just did the giveaway for the t-shirt. Well, I have been, slowly and surely. Really, Richard? Well, somebody's been saying that it makes them feel that they are fishing. They are they? Yeah. Well, John, I've had a lot of dodgy comments come up recently, and I've had, I think yesterday there was something like 18 of them, and they're all the same. They're showing their girly bits on their little avatars, and they're sending their love. They want you to love them back. You want to go visit their site. They want boyfriends. They want this, that, and they're covered in kisses and a lot of rubbish stuff. and they seem to be just infecting. So I haven't investigated it too much. I've just been blocking the users from my site, not from my site, from my channel. Really, Richard? Do they, Dano? Yeah, I don't know why, mate. What's the point? Hello, BSA Cadet Major. Dano, what's the point in them just commenting? There must be something that they're trying to get out of it. No, I haven't sorted any squid. I've got, yeah. I've got a load of squid in the freezer still. And because I've got my bait freezer on the balcony, I don't need to salt squid, to be frank. Right, anyway, look, I didn't come on here just to have this chat, even though it's lovely to talk to you all. Are they? So, I'm going to love you and leave you in a minute. BSA Cadet Major, I do dig some lugworm now and again. Thank you very much, Ian. Well, look, I'll see you all on the next one, which will be in a day or two, and I haven't decided who, where, or what yet. And favourite bait, it seems to be ragworm. Right, look, anyway, I'm going to call it a night now, guys. All right, so thanks very much for coming on board. Thanks very much to everybody that entered for the competition. And I'll wait to hear from him and get it sent off and have a thought about what I'm going to do next and whatever. All right, guys. So for now then, that's me done.